Hello and welcome to Reality TV News Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Quick spoilers. Head of Household, Latrice. Nominees, Chuck Haley Barrett. Participants from the POV pending. POV winner, Kamu. Veto ceremony, pending. Have-nots, pending. 2:02 p.m. to 4:23 p.m. The live feeds were blocked for the Power of Veto competition. When the feeds return, we learn Kamu won the veto. Backyard Drew, Haley and Chuck. Haley, Drew, did you cheer when I won? Drew, I just cheer for everybody, but it was hella awkward. Chuck, I know it was. Haley, when I won HOH it was the same thing. Chuck, I'm not to blame. Drew, I don't blame you, Haley. I cheered for everyone so that it wouldn't be so awkward. Chuck, I was just like, good job everybody. That's what I was saying. Drew, did you hear what I told you? Wait 1 second. Haley, everyone cheered so hard when Barrett beat me. Everybody wanted Barrett to win because you know what that means? Haley, Kamu gets backdoored. Chuck, yes. Did you notice when Kamu won no one cheered for him? Haley, nope. I did. Chuck, I think he just realized a lot. Chuck, I'm happy that it's over with because you know what that means. Now all we have to do. Kamu uses it on me or you. I think preferably you, whatever. Haley, yeah, I think so. That is the only way for me and you to stay. Chuck, but this is the thing. If we're gonna go that route, I need to trust that you are gonna make sure everyone brings me back. Haley, of course, Chuck. Because Lord knows I don't want a lyric situation. Haley, so the only problem. I just counted the votes. The only problem is if Dee and Angela go against us, we're F******. Chuck, yes. Haley, so that's why again I tried bringing back the alliance and I even threw my neck out there. Chuck, we have to remediate the situation. 4:50 p.m. bedroom. Kamu and Drew. Kamu, I am not even going to keep this veto here. I am going to put it up on the wall. Like pretend that it didn't happen. I am just safe. Drew, yeah, for sure. Kamu, I don't want to rub anything in, man. Drew, I am not even going to ask what you're going to do. Kamu, keep it the same, I think. Drew, I was going to ask you if you were going to keep it the same. You probably should. It's too early, but I want to talk to you later, obviously. Dude, there is so much heat on them right now. Kamu, and it was either Barrett, Haley, Chuck, or any of them who would have won. Drew, you or me? Kamu, yes. Drew, because I think that is why she didn't put us up immediately. Kamu, so like if I use it. Drew, I am probably going up. I won't say anything obviously and you have 2 days to think about it. HOH room, Taylor, Lala and Kamu. Kamu joins them. Taylor, I'm proud of you. Lala, that was so F***** king perfect. Kamu, we're keeping the noms the same, right? Lala, yep, keeping the noms the same. Kamu, keeping it easy. Easy, no worries. Like don't have to pull anybody else down or anything. Kamu, perfect, we're good. Taylor, because before she, Haley, was like let's keep noms the same, and now she is probably going to want you to use it on her. Kamu, so what I am guessing will probably happen is earlier when we were talking she had mentioned something like if you get picked to play, and you win then you could use it on one of us because her whole thing was like look we will keep noms the same because she said if she wins she wouldn't want to use it because she didn't want me to get backdoored. But she said if you win, hopefully you can use it on one of you and then the other person can win the blockbuster and then we'll all be here next week. I think everyone is going to want me to keep noms the same. Lala, everyone in the whole house. Kamu, no, I am not going to use it. I just want to make sure our stories are the same. So if they ask me I am going to say yo, I can't use the veto because Lala is going to put up blank. Taylor, who is blank? Kamu, I'm not sure because I want to talk to you about that. Lala, they would not be concerned about anyone. They don't care about anybody. Kamu, it has to be somebody I am cool with. Like we're all cool with Devens. Lala, but Haley doesn't like Devens. Kamu, but it's who I am working with. Lala, because she will say so. Kamu, no, but Devens and I have a good relationship. I trust Devens. So if somebody asks you. Lala, I am putting Devens up. Taylor, no, but that is not good for her, Lala's game. Unless you tell Devens. Kamu, of course. Lala, no, we've got to tell Devens. Kamu, we just have to be on the same page so that if I tell someone that I can't use the veto because you're going to put up Devens, and then they come and ask you. Hey, did you say you would put up Devens and you're like I never said that. That would be super sus. 5:35 p.m. Kamu, Devens, Angela, Lala, D and Drew. Lala. I'll be like damn sure gonna put his ass up. They're sitting around in the backyard talking about the Veto comp. 6:20 p.m. lounge room. Kamu and Devens. Kamu. As far as the Veto goes, I talked to Lala because I knew that Chuck and Haley want me to use it on one of them. Devens, right. Kamu. Chuck picked me to play, so like there's like an expectation. Devens, yeah. Kamu. So as soon as we got here I did my DR session and then went up to the room to talk to Lala real quick, and I just said, hey, I think we should be on the same page, we know that we're not going to use the Veto. We're going to keep the same. I was like, if they ask me to use the Veto, I have to tell them no because they're going to nominate somebody else because you're going to nominate somebody else that I'm close with. And so she was like, yeah, that's perfect. And so the person that I'm close with who would be not suspecting as far as working with Lala was you. Devens, wait, what the hell? Kamu, but of course you aren't, dude. It seems like you won't leave. I'm not using it. Devens, okay. Kamu. I have to tell Haley and Chuck. Okay, so right when I walked out of the room and went down into the bedroom, Chuck was jumping up and down. He said, hey, should I go get my Veto and put it around my neck? In a literal sense. Insinuating since he picked Kamu to play for him, Kamu is going to automatically use it on him to pull him from the block. Devens, wow. A little presumptuous. Kamu, so we were just like laughing or whatever and we DAP up. Haley was sitting in the corner and Chuck was like, so we were trying to figure out between us two who you should use the Veto on. Additionally, she faces a lot of criticism from Haley, so I am unsure of the number of votes she would receive if she did not win the blockbuster. Devens, you're in an awkward spot. Kamu. Yeah, so I said, dude, I just had a conversation with Lala and she congratulated me and she said I have to do what's best for my game, but she would recommend that she would suggest I keep noms the same because if I use it she is going to put up someone I am close to in the game. And he was like, you know, we're rocking with you. And I was like, dude, Lala didn't give me any names, but if I had to guess I would guess she would put up Devens or D. And I was like, D is not a very good competitor, so I could see her putting up Devens. So I said I don't know if it would be best for me to use it. As a result, I won't actually use it. Devens. That's an awkward spot for you. Is that door closed in terms of those two, Haley and Chuck? Kamu. Devens is a game-changing ship that is sinking. Kamu. I have felt way closer to you and D. The people that I really trust are you, Yash, Lala, and D. Devens. Yeah, that's a solid group. Big Brother 28 spoilers. It's Veto Day. And the house spent the morning running two completely different versions of it. If you enjoy online Big Brother and would like to donate to keep the madness going, click here. Downstairs, Haley thinks she's finally got the full picture. Angela came to her crying and admitted she was one of the flipped votes. So Haley's now certain it was Angela and D. And the Red Corner's whole week rests on one idea. Kamu might go up as the renom, so nobody should touch the Veto at all. Haley likes her own chances in the comp too. It comes down to her or Kamu according to her. And she is the one with the memory. Upstairs is where the morning actually happened. That renom idea Haley's counting on? Taylor says Kamu pitched it himself. Let me be the backdoor. And it's doing exactly what it was built to do. The room scripts the rest of the week while they're at it. Taylor's going to walk around mopey about Lala not sticking to the plan, and fake a falling out with D, strictly for Haley and Chuck's benefit. Angela walks them through her confession tour. She got to Kamu in the bathroom before Haley could. And Lala's read on the whole thing is simple. She couldn't have written this better. In between, Taylor gets a moment alone that tells you everything about how her week is going to go. D corners Kamu in the gym about her name coming out of his mouth. And Drew and Taylor celebrate the Veto draw with one ground rule for the next 2 days. Be quiet, and this goes through. The Veto plays today. However, the backyard is still accessible at the time of this post, which is almost noon. This may be the timid Veto inside. Week 5 Power of Veto players. Lala, HOH, Haley, Chuck and Barrett nominees. Kamu and D drawn to play. Feeds go down for the Power of Veto competition. 1:44 p.m. PST. BB 28 time capsule tally. The BB time capsule is a multi-week America's Vote twist running weeks 2 through 7. America votes one house guest into the capsule each week. That person competes, and they either win a power or take a punishment. Each house guest can only go in once. Week 2 Angela Murray. Lost and wore the hard-boiled detective costume. Week 3 Rick Devens. Won the diamond power of Veto. Week 4 Dividorus. BB bribe power. This allows her to offer one house guest $5,000 in exchange for performing an action that benefits her game. Week 5 Mallory, and of course she gets the punishment of FG Leaf unitard costumes and are tethered together for 48 hours. Mallory got to choose who she was paired with and picked Melody. 10:10 a.m. Haley and Taylor. Getting ready for the Power of Veto competition. Haley. I was even more pissed that she came down here crying. Dee's worried about her game? Because you disrespected two of your closest friends, you now only care about your game. Haley. And she said you people are playing both sides of the house. Again, at the end of the day, it's a f***ing game. Taylor. I'm in the worst position ever right now. Guilty. Again guilty. Guilty by association. Production calls Haley out for not wearing her microphone. Haley. You know, but Chuck's got you. I got you. Kamu's got you. You're fine. Promise. I promise on that. Taylor. The idea that Kamu's the possible backdoor. That's why no one will use it, Haley stated. Taylor. But I was thinking this is the best case scenario for you guys, and to uphold your alliance. Because if Kamu wins, not only can he keep himself safe, but he can pull one of y'all down. Haley. Yeah, I think it's just going to come down to who might be the better player in this, as far as like me or him who could bear it. But like, I'm not saying I'm the better player, but I do have the memory of it. Taylor. You still have that? Haley. Like, I have a good memory and everything, and I have all of it. It's just going to come down to who. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad either way. Chuck joins them and brings up Angela crying. Haley. Hey, no matter what, reassurance, she's good. Haley. And you know what else makes me more pissed off? Is I got a lot of guilt if I would have put up Angela or Lala. She pushed me to not do it because that's her friend. So now I'm like, what the F was that? She pushed me to not do it. And I said, hey, well, Taylor, do you want another person? Like, so F that. So I F it up. Sorry. Taylor. It's fine, but it's just crazy. Haley. But I already had so much heat with her that I just didn't want any more. Taylor. I would say this is the best case scenario for y'all. We're good. Angela's the only one that admitted it, and I'm telling you out of confidence, so please don't repeat. Haley. Haley. God's in our graces because this is bullshit. I saw your face. Taylor exclaimed, this is crazy. You know what's crazy? I'll be watching this game and I'll be like, there's no way that happened. Or last week and this week. You know, last week I went in there and I pulled every name out of that bucket. Everyone really is involved. I was like, what the hell? If you go in there right now and pull out all them chips, everybody's name is going to be in those chips. Chuck, when you watch it on TV, you're like, there's no way. There's no way that's real. I would have thought, especially the way this week is going, I would have said there's no way Chuck's name just got pulled and he's on the block. Haley, I told you. I said God's got to come through, you know, because that's bullshit. Taylor. And there's no way Dee's name got pulled too. Crazy, Chuck said. Taylor. That's what I'm saying. If y'all think Dee flipped. Haley. Her and Angela did. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Haley. Angela's the only one that admitted it, and I'm telling you out of confidence, so please don't repeat. Haley. And I want her Lala to apologize too for that shit. Why did she do that, Taylor? Y'all six can come back together, and then everybody stays because y'all have the votes. And that's why I'm literally like, what the F did you just do? Why the F? Didn't you stick to the plan? Haley. You know what I'm saying? Does she know what she just did? Haley says. She won't listen, but she knows. Taylor, like, you know it was supposed to be Kamu, Drew, and Barrett. And you saw the moment I was sitting there. Haley. Did she know that was Dash? You saw that, Taylor. You observed that. After this. She knows. Haley. She knows. Taylor. Like, bro, what the F you just did? Haley. But you have my word. You do well. Taylor. But still. Haley. I'm also a type of person. I won't get burned again now that I've been burned twice. So, I'm still down to make a pact with Yash. We are. I got a cool name in line. Period. Haley. Love you, Tay. This Yash chill moment brought to you by Kraken Rum 10:16 a.m. Taylor alone in the pod room. Taylor talks to herself about Haley. Taylor. And I'm really gonna make her think everything is chaotic as F, because chaos is power to her. Taylor leaves the room. Drew. We got all the people we wanted to play. They dance around. Taylor. They think I'm like, what the F? They think that it's all good. Drew. Because like if Barrett wins, that's great. What if Kamu wins? Taylor. It's also good. Drew. Is he going to do what Lala said? Taylor. What Lala told him to do? Drew. I thought the plan was keep nomination. Is that keep? Oh, keep nomination. I think he would probably keep noms the same. He's got to separate himself. He'd take one of them off. Taylor. For him, I think you should keep them the same. Drew. Right? Because like he's got to separate them. Taylor. So all you got to do for the next 2 days is be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. As long as you stay quiet dash. Drew. I'm chill. Taylor. This will go through. For sure. 10:22 a.m. Kamu and Jim. D. Because I believe in you? Yeah, let's talk about it all. But I did hear that you threw out my name. Like if you won HOH, you'd put me up on the block. Kamu. Really? D. Yes. Kamu. Okay, well of course I want to know who. D. And first of all, before you even answer, if you did say it, I truly in my heart don't care. Not because I don't care. Like I know where you stand and you know where I stand. But I would hope that you'd tell me the truth, because I just opened up to you. No, I'm going to tell you the truth, Kamu replied. People ask me like, hey, if you won the wall dash. Feeds flip to Angela and Lala in the kitchen. Angela. Chuck is hurt too. Lala. He'll get over it. He's very hurt with me. Taylor joins Angela and they head up to the HOH room. 10:23 a.m. Taylor, Angela and Lala, HOH room. Taylor. I'm going to wait till Lala get here. But this is exactly once again what I said. Something about Kamu saying let me be the backdoor just worked out. Because if Kamu wins, he can keep noms the same. Angela. He could, but do you think he'd really do that with Haley and Chuck up there? Taylor. I think he will. Angela asked. And Barrett? Taylor. I think he will. If he was to take off somebody, it probably would be Barrett. I don't know. Something's telling me that Kamu's trying to get off that train. Because they're going to be the targets for the next few weeks. The vote said it all. The vote is the House agreeing that them too. That's why it flipped. Things don't work if people don't agree. They want to get them two out of here. And if Kamu wanted to save his game from being a part of that, he would do it. Just to kind of gain the trust with the House. Because everybody kind of already sees that Kamu's the good guy. Lala joins them. I said, how perfect is that? Lala asked. Boy, talk about a well-thought-out plan, I said. Angela. I had to live with her for 5 days. So she came in the bathroom because I told her. And she already knew. And she's like, I know pretty much. I know. Lala. To both of y'all or just you? Angela. Just to me. I'm the only one who said anything. Lala. Why she want to know who started it so bad? Angela. I don't know, but I'm not going to tell her nothing. I just told her I heard mumbles of it just before. It was a last-minute decision, which it pretty much was. Done. And I'm sorry. I didn't do it to hurt her. I did not intend to harm Chuck. I didn't do it to hurt Kamu. I didn't do it to hurt anybody. I just did it. Angela. She doesn't understand it. And she said that you were my closest person next to Chuck and Kamu. And now she's like, you know all my secrets. You know everything. Taylor. And you keep them. Angela. I told her I'm not going to say anything. What you had to say to me isn't even part of the game. It doesn't hurt or affect anybody's game. So I'm not going to be doing that. And that's not even who I am anyway. But what I will do is stand on business. And I don't want to be told what I'm going to be doing. She sat there and told. And she said it so loud. She goes, you are the one that said to put up or to not put up but to vote up Melody.